Hello everyone, welcome to a mod showcase video, and today we are talking about a sort of new-ish mod, I guess, the Doctor Who client mod remake. So to start off this mod, it's a little different than how it used to be back on the old version. This time you have to craft a Tardis key, and it's crafted like this. Pretty simple, but yeah. Once you have a TARDIS key, and I'm going to turn off the music here because it's a bit annoying. You just go to wherever in your world, and then you just right click on the ground and look up, and then you'll see it crashing. And yeah, like that. Now, if you heard that little cut in the audio, that's a mod issue. I did fail to mention that this mod is in open delta, means there's a lot of bugs to be expected. That is sort of the major one that I've found so far, but yeah, there are a few small other issues. Anyway, once it's crashed, you want to head over to the crash site, which is here. Usually the crater would be a lot bigger, but it sort of depends where you crash land. Also, I've noticed that the radius is kind of random. I think this is the furthest I've ever had it away so far. But yeah, once you've done that, you come up to the TARDIS and click on it, and it'll open these doors. This effect is pretty cool, I suppose. There's also a bug with the doors and TARDIS when it's crashed. But like I said, open delta, so bugs are to be expected. Anyway, you just sort of walk into the TARDIS and click, and then it will teleport you into the interior, which you'll see in a second takes a while to load. As you can see, we get this little percentage bar and this cool little animation. I'm just going to cut to when it's loaded because this will take a long time. Usually it takes like a minute or so, depending on your RAM, I suppose, or your processing power. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'll see you when the interior has loaded. Okay, now it is loaded. Once you have it properly loaded in, you'll hear this loud ticking noise. And yeah, just close the doors behind you. They do affect light, although they are a bit buggy. But yeah, once you enter, you'll see just this room. This is the original Doctor Who client mod interior from back in the day. I'm pretty sure it's just the structure taken from the mod, or it's been rebuilt pretty damn accurately. But yeah, anyway, you want to come down this staircase, and you'll see the spot where the console is supposed to be is empty, and you'll see a pressure plate and a block called the TARDIS booting system. Pretty much most of the textures in the mod are temporary. Like, this is literally Goku, I think. And yeah, you'll see here as well. I'll show these off in a minute. But yeah, you just walk over the pressure plate and watch this. Anyway, okay, I managed to turn the copyright music off. In time, yeah. But you saw that cool little boot up animation, all the lights turn on, the pistons up there activate, and the console does this spawning animation. I don't remember if this was in the original mod or not, because I have sort of played it, but it was a beta version that was really buggy. It's a really cool animation, and it's definitely unique for a TARDIS mod. But this is pretty much the original console that was in it, and you can pick block this in creative mode. There's no recipe for it. Like, I'm clicking with just enough items and nothing shows up. There's not a recipe for the block either that spawns the consoles. So if you can break this in survival mode, you're basically screwed. I don't know, I haven't tested that. But yeah, you'll see that if you look at some control panels, names will show up like entertainment system, translocation, world select, and flight, I believe, are the only ones for now. And these will have their own blocks as well. So we got world select, flight, Tardis entertainment system, and translocate. And this is so if you want to build a block console or like an original sort of Minecrafty console, you can use these blocks. And I don't know if they can be redstone activated. Probably not, because you have to interact with a lot of them. But yeah. We'll just use this console for now, and then I'll show you off the rooms and stuff. So, you saw me use before the entertainment system, which has this cool little noise and animation. I really like this. This is very cool. But this has all the Doctor Who themes from 1 to 13. And then it has Doctor Who client mod and TARDIS ambient. Now, I can't play these themes because they're literally just the tracks from Doctor Who. But I can use this. Because this is just a TARDIS hum sound. And so is this one. Next up we have translocate, which is the X, Y, and Z coordinate, and then you hit this and travel. Whereas in other Doctor Who mods, you sort of type in the coordinates, and then you pull the DMAT lever. This one, there's only 3 sort of methods of transportation. They're each individual thing. And I believe this was a thing in the original mod anyways. And then over here we have World Select, which is very nice. And it has its own little song. And if you notice about any of these, not this one, but this, the screen is sort of small. This is an issue where the image doesn't get resized to the FOV of the player, so hopefully that gets fixed. But yeah, we have the System of Legends, which has nothing yet. We have the X-Tonic system. I don't know if I butchered that or not. And then, yeah. And then we have the Solar System. And then we have Mojang. And right now, Mojang is the only one you can click on, which you'll see has Minecraftia. And then you can select the overworld, the nether, or the end. And then finally we have the flight GUI, which when you click it, you'll be in this sort of awkward POV, but if you go in third person, you'll see this fancy GUI. Also, sorry if it's laggy, this is on Forge, but it uses like fabric mods, and then they're ported over using libraries and stuff. I won't get into that stuff. I'll just leave a link to their Discord in the description where you can check out how to install it and whatnot. Now you can fly if you hold W and look where you want to go. Yeah, you just fly around. And like I said, it's a bit laggy, but oh wow. Sort of at 2 FPS. So I will leave that. And then if you just crouch, it says exit in flight mode. And you get put back at the console. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna just travel to the nether so I can show off the flight and what that looks like. So we'll do that here. So once you've set your location, you can't set coordinates in this menu. I don't know if that'll be changed or not. It would be nice if it is, but this is also faithful to the original. Also, that music is really loud, so I do apologise. But yeah, once you've selected which dimension you want to go to, you hit Dematerialize, and it does this. It just plays the sound and does some screen shaking, which is very nice. So we'll just give that a second. It doesn't take too long. While we're waiting as well, we'll just head up to the door. So if we just give it a second, there we go. So yeah, now we're landing. If we just give it a couple more seconds. There we go. Perfect. And then if you come up to the doors and click them, you'll see that you can't open them. That's because you need to unlock them. And there's no sound for that. Oh, there is, there we go. And it'll just say Tardis unlocked. And if we click, we'll see that this has immersive portal support that my game really doesn't like for some reason. The original mod had bigger on the inside, but that was done by the development team because immersive portals wasn't a thing. If you give me a second, I'm just going to try and get enough frames to fly up here. There we go. The original team had to make their own bigger on the inside thing and do it that way because it was on an old version of Minecraft. 1.7.10 Minecraft, the original one was. So that had to be done by the developers. We have mods like immersive portals now, so we can just use those instead. Yeah, that's sort of the main features. Now you'll also see down here that there's these 4 corridors, and these go off in each direction. It's sort of randomly generating, I believe. You can follow these around. They have different interiors, so we want to use this one for example. All you gotta do is get your TARDIS key linked to this TARDIS that you're in, and then you'll see these blocks called the TARDIS door block, and these are crafted like this. You come up to this and you click, and it will just teleport the door to that position. And now when you exit and leave, you'll enter at the door, which is very nice. And then these consoles will have the blocks. Oh, so yeah, we've got the flight GUI and the world select and whatnot. These all have recipes. So for the world selector, this is the recipe for that. And then the flight interface, the entertainment system, and the translocator. There's also recipes for the grey shell and the dark shell, and then the grid as well. But I think these are just building blocks for the interior. Oh, and I forgot the TARDIS wall, which is just like a round old block, and the other TARDIS wall, which is just this. Yeah, they're just light blocks. Yeah, again from the original mod. So, but this interior, if we go into spectator, you'll see it's pretty damn huge. I don't remember it being this big in the original version, but I didn't really play it much. Pretty much all of these rooms are either built by the mod team or just people on their Discord. In the original mod, there was a block that you placed down, and if you clicked it, you'll get this little iPad looking thing, and then you could go wherever in the TARDIS, and then if you wanted to come back to the console room, you just click that and get teleported. Hopefully they add something like that in this version. That would be very helpful, especially with the mass amount of corridors. People, when building interiors, I guess are stuck with an old sort of Minecraft build style, but you can go around and explore all of these rooms. There are a ton. I don't know what this is though. I haven't seen this before. I think this is a different corridor design maybe. And there's also some nods to some original interiors. But yeah, that's basically it for now. Like I said, this is literally a couple months old, this mod, like in total. And the open delta came out like a week ago maybe, even less. But if you do want to keep up to date with this, join the Discord in the description. Or the creator also has a YouTube channel where they showcase off stuff that they're adding and whatnot. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. I just wanted to say thank you to all my Ko-Fi members. You can see their names on screen now. Yeah, thanks for the support. Bye. For real this time.